What's up? It's Maya, and tonight's podcast is going to be about just what's going on in the world right now, as in, like, all this police brutality, all this injustice, all this death, all these people getting harmed. I just want to talk about all this and why Black Lives Matter and why all lives do matter, but all lives can't matter if Black lives do not matter. So, yeah, this is what Black Girl Says she's going to be about tonight. So, most of my podcasts come off the dome, but all this tonight is really going to come off the dome and what I've been seeing really in person. And what people been sending me, asking me what is my opinion on blase, and what's my opinion on this and that. So yeah, I've been real silent these past couple of weeks. Not due to the fact that, like, I don't care, because I care very much. It's really due to the fact that it's like everything is shocking. Everything is like coming into light. Things that Black people have been singing about and rapping about and preaching about and just giving speeches and writing books, movies, documentaries about. And it just seems like we've been talking about police brutality, injustice, false incrimination, racial profiling for a long time. And then now, all of a sudden, it just becomes a big thing. Now, all of a sudden, everybody wants to get involved. I mean, I don't have a problem with anybody getting involved. Please get involved. Please help us, Black people, because we need the most help we can get. If everybody could just help us. We've been asking for help. We really be helping everybody. Like, I'm so serious. We be helping everybody, but it seems like people just have such a big problem helping us, and I just don't understand that, because it's like I'm not even gonna cap, we show love to about every race. I promise you, we show love to about every race. If you cool in a bitch, then we gonna fuck with you. That's how Black people are. If you're cool, we're gonna fuck with you. It's never no, oh, because of your skin color, I don't fuck with you. I mean, some Black people might feel like this towards the police or whatever. But I mean, it's never really none of that, because I mean, if you cool and you, like, stand your ground on what you believe in that has to do with the Black community, like what you believe in, as in you believe in Black Lives Matter, or you're standing up for a Black person, or anything, period, we're gonna fuck with you, because it's like we're really in this hole by ourselves. We're really living this life for ourselves. We really came into the world hated because our skin color and our hair texture and how our body is featured and how our facial features look. That it's just like we are treated so different. Everybody looks different in the world. I promise you. Everybody looks different in their own type of way. But since I didn't stutter, but since we came and we don't fit the average look, or we don't have the assets that, quote unquote, an average person has, it made us like we were just animals. Like, we are so different. Black people are so different from other races that I feel like people are intimidated by us. We are outspoken. We are bold. We are careless. We are courageous. And most of all, we know how to live our life to the fullest with being unapologetic. I mean, there's some black people that don't live their life to the fullest because they're too scared to be looked at in the wrong way in a white man's eye. They want to please the white man. Y'all understand that. If you want to do that, okay, that's good. That's you. I've been to a white school where I done met black people where their parents wants to please the white man. Like their white colleagues, their white friends. I remember when the first election came around. Quick story time. I remember when the first election came around. And we were in elementary school. And I remember this because I went to Eden Gardens in Shreveport. So Eden Gardens is like a little small. It's not even small school. It's a magnet school in Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. And this whole story really be blowing me. But I had friends. I'm pretty sure I had friends, and most of my friends were black. Like the white girls, they would just call me a fucking loser and shit, saying I can't play with them because my hair didn't match theirs. My hair wasn't straight, blase, blase. I'm like, bitch. But at the same time, it hurt my feelings because it's like, damn, I want to be like these girls. I don't want to be different. That's how I was feeling at the time. And like, you remember that stuff from Camp Rock when that girl was like, on her forehead, she was like, whatever, major loser. Oh my gosh, that used to hurt my feelings. Those white girls used to do that to me, and that used to blow the fuck out of me, bro. But in reality, I promise you, I feel like I was the littest bitch in that school, not hoe. In that school, I really feel like I was the littest girl in that school. I was the only girl that you knew. I couldn't even be on the cheer team. It was mostly white girls on the cheer team. A couple of black, but mostly white girls, because the school was mostly white. And you couldn't even get on the cheer team till fifth grade, but the cheer team was mostly white girls. And I wanted to be on the cheer team so bad, but I had moved away. But anyways, I was really the littest girl. I'm sorry, I'm sniffing and stuff. I was really the littest bitch. I was a lit bitch at that school. And I was over here taking tumbling classes, cheerleading. I was doing flips in the grass. I was one of the fastest runners behind this other girl. And yeah, I just hated running. It just wasn't fun. But I was one of the fastest. If I actually tried, I was one of the fastest. But besides the point. So the school, like I said, I'm going to say at least 90% white. Predominantly white. And election year came around. And Obama was running for president. Crazy, right? That was about 8, not even 8, almost 12. Nigga, I don't know how long. I don't even know how long ago that was. I don't even remember how long ago that was. I'm not even finna cap to y'all. I'm finna look this up. I'm looking it up right now. I told you I do my podcast over the phone, so he was elected in 2008, but presidential term 2009. But but anyways, I'ma say almost. It's been at least 11 years. Yeah, 12 years. And so in school, we had a little election. And like I said, the school was majority white. So I already knew it was me, my friends. like I said, I had a group of black friends. I didn't really hang out with the white people. It was just mostly black people. I already had the mentality at I already had the mentality at a young age in elementary school, because I moved away from that school 3rd grade. So I had the mentality already. Black people need to stick together. There's barely any black people in this school. We need to stick together. We need to be friends. Like, I used to get made fun of by the white kids and shit. Like, it wasn't even good. Like, it wasn't, like, I wasn't, like, it used to hurt my feelings so bad. But it was like, damn, looking at these little pictures of myself, I was really the littest bitch at that hoe. I'm going to just keep saying hoe, because I keep school, hoe, same thing. Okay? And I was like, I already know who gonna win. John McCain. Because all the little white kids talking about something. My mama voting for John McCain, so I'm going to vote for John McCain. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to still vote for Obama. So what is your purpose of telling me this? Like, I'm not understanding. And this one girl, I'm not even going to say her name. This one girl, she was whitewashed. If you know what I mean by whitewashed, meaning like when your parents come from the hood. Shreveport is the hood. I'm not even finna cap to y'all. Shreveport, Bossier, the hood. It's when your parents come from the hood. Maybe my definition is wrong, but my definition of whitewash is when your parents come from the hood, and when they come from the hood, they realize, oh, this ain't the lifestyle. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong to wanting better for your kids. It's nothing wrong with wanting to be able to provide for your kids better than what your parents could have provided for you, and do the things that your parents couldn't do for you. That's good and well, but it's a difference between wanting to have a better life for your kids and still keeping the culture into them than having a better life for your kids and snatching all the culture away from them and throwing them where all the white kids were. And it's just like your mom, not your mom, but your mom starts to act white, wants to please the white man, and blase, and your mom turns into a black girl that wants to act white. That's how I see it. And when they raise their kids, what happens? The same thing, right? So like I said, she was a little whitewashed girl. Her parents grew up in the hood, took her out the hood, took her to a white school, always had her hair straight. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having your hair straight, but always having her hair straight, looking like little white girls, having a bow under her hair and a ponytail to the back, always hanging out with the white girls, always wanting to be the white girls' friends. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have anything wrong. I don't have anything against that, because I had white friends. My first best friend, her name was Hannah Banana. She was my first ever best friend, and she was white. Unfortunately, she stopped being my fucking friend for another girl on Easter. Now, I don't even think it was Easter. I think it was the Friday before Easter. I don't even think it was the Friday before Easter. It was the Thursday. All I remember is me and her was over here getting our eggs from the grass at school. Yeah, we was doing it. And this girl came up and told myself, you don't want to be her friend, be my friend. And I was like, wow, okay. That's a bet. I was about the saddest girl in the world. But, anywho. So, the whole school voted. I'm sorry, I keep going off track. But the whole school voted. When the whole school voted, you already know who won. John McCain. So everybody was like, oh yeah, John McCain gonna win in the election. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, he won't. Obama's gonna win in the election. All the kids came and looked at me. Even the teachers were saying they're voting for McCain, which is going to influence the little kids to want to vote for McCain, even though their parents probably told them otherwise to vote for whoever else. Me, I already knew I wanted the first black president. And my mama was all for Obama. So me being my kid and loving my mom, me being a kid and loving my mom, I was going to go vote for Obama. So since I went to go vote for Obama, girl, I got the meanest backlash from my class. It was only 4 of us that voted for Obama out of the whole class. And you know how many kids are in a class were in a class at Eden Gardens in Louisiana? 25 to 30. So 4 out of, I'm gonna just say 30. 4 out of 30. Crazy, right? Went against us. 4. They went against us. You're dumb. You shouldn't be voting for him. Blah, blah, blah. Not knowing that these kids are low-key racist. Like, not knowing, me looking back like, dang, everybody must really hate us. Maybe we should go change our ballots. Not knowing, like, they're not racist, but, like, their parents are, like, raising them to, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, if you voted for John McCain, you're racist, but not knowing, like, the way they treated us, not knowing, their parents was raising them to be racist on some shit, like, and I didn't really notice that until a couple years back. But I'm just saying, when you realize, like, racism has been around for a long time and you really can't, like, you feel like you really can't do anything about it, it's always a way to make a change in something. It's always a way to fix something. It's always a way to make things better in a dark situation. Like me, I tried to make things better in a dark situation. I'm not finna go too much into it. It's another reason why I've been really MIA. I've really been in a dark spot lately. I mean, I'm not really finna go into it, but just know that I was really, like, falsely incriminated by the police a couple weeks ago. Manhandled by the police a couple weeks ago. It's just, like, you would never think, like, something like that would happen to you over a white person's word over yours. And let me tell you, the person that manhandled me was not white. That's what's crazy, right? He was black. But like they said, not all skin folk is your kinfolk. And I'm going to repeat it again. Not all skin folk is your kinfolk. I hope y'all really sink that in to understand, to really grasp and understand what I'm saying. Because some black police are not what you really think the fuck they are. You be thinking, oh, it's a black police. Oh, he gonna be cool. No. Some black police are there to please a white man. That ties into what story I just told. Exactly. And what was it? Not all skin folk is your kinfolk. He manhandled me, ain't tell me what the fuck was going on. He just fucking dropped my shoe off at me and walked off and started laughing and lying on me. But I'm not getting into the rest of that because my case is still open and I'm not. And once my case is closed, I will be free to talk about it all on my podcast. I promise. Just know, if you know where I live, then you know that police department is very racist. Very. And they are very deceiving and conniving and very, very evil. And they're liars. But I just seen, but seeing how George Floyd was murdered, and I'm not even going to say handled or manhandled, murdered, really made me realize like my situation was much deeper than what I thought it was, because that Saturday that I had got manhandled, that Monday George Floyd got murdered in front of our eyes. I don't know if y'all would make the connections, but it's like two black people on the same weekend, Memorial Day weekend, were mistreated in an inhumane way. Me having to expose myself to a neighborhood in order for the police to understand I am not lying. Please get off me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Please get off of me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. It's almost equivalent to saying I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Why is that equivalent to me? Because please stop. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Could lead to what? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please get off me. I can't breathe. Why? Because please stop. You're hurting me. Could have led me to saying that and ultimately my death. But that didn't happen. And I'm very blessed for that to not happen to me. But to think, wow, if I didn't expose myself to the neighborhood and to the police, I promise you, and mind you, I just had my breast reduction that week. So if he would have tackled me and threw me, well, he didn't even tackle me. If he would have threw me to the ground like he was intending to do, my chest would have bursted open, and I most likely would have bled out right there on that sidewalk. But people don't understand. I think about stuff like that because it's just like, wow. You have to do something so out of line and out of order just for police to stop and get their hands off of you. Words do not help anymore. Saying you can't breathe, saying stop, you're hurting me, please stop, that doesn't work anymore. It's like now you have to do something physical, or you have to do something so outrageous for them to understand you, where you're coming from and your point, that it doesn't make any sense anymore. And with that being said, I really feel for the Floyd family. I really send my condolences to them and to Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery. I really would send my condolences to you guys. Even though Ahmaud Arbery did not die from police brutality, he still died in the most inhumane way a person could ever die. Imagine jogging or walking, it don't even matter, around your neighborhood, and before you even get to your house, that night, I'll say about 3-4 houses down, even though he was 2.5 miles away from his house, I'm gonna say about 3 or 4 houses down, somebody shoot you down and kill you. And all you did was go for a jog. All you did was go for a walk. How does that make you feel? How does that sound, honestly? Please imagine yourself doing that. And then tell me, not even tell me, because I don't even think you can tell me unless we find a way. But tell me how that honestly, truly sounds. How that honestly, truly makes you feel. To lose your life, I can't even snap. To lose your life just like that. Because all you want to do is jog. Imagine losing your life just like that. And all you were doing was sleeping in your bed. Imagine losing your life just like that. And you weren't even, honestly, if he gave a fucking counterfeit 20, it's a whole bunch of niggas in Arlington. Oh, I done already said it, so fuck it. It's a whole bunch of people in Arlington that should go to fucking jail or die if they didn't use the counterfeit 20, but they didn't. If that's the case, if you feel like somebody should die because they use a counterfeit 20, I'm pretty sure half of America should be dead right now. And I promise you that, because I'm pretty sure somebody in there or somebody or either one of you have used something that's counterfeit. And even if that was the case, even if that was the case, do you really feel like you deserve to die because you use something that's counterfeit or something that's not eligible or eligible, like a fake check? It's just like, this stuff really be having me shaking. It's just like, we're really living in this world to die, and not even to die peacefully, but we're living in this world to die. Black people are living in this world to die in a white man's hands. Meaning, we are living and dreading the day that we get pulled over, and that might be our last day living. As a black person, if you are not black, I'll say Hispanic, Latinos, black. If you are not people of color that truly understand this, you will understand. You won't understand living in a world where you're scared of somebody that's supposed to protect you, of somebody that's supposed to be the helping aid in your community, helping aid in your life. To be scared of getting stopped, being stopped by the police. Being stopped by the police. Please tell me how that sounds. To feel like, dang, police pull up behind you. Or dang, police pull up on the side of you. Dang, I hope they don't pull me over, because if they do, either I'm going to go to jail and get falsely incriminated, or I'm going to die. I promise you. Those are thoughts that will run through your mind. And I can give you an example. Me and Corn were going to Louisiana. And I think it was after Thanksgiving. I'm sorry I'm moving so much, but yeah, I got to get comfortable because I'm still healing from this breast reduction. But me and Corn were going through, we were going, I think, through Tyler or Longview, but I know it was close to Louisiana border. So I'm driving down the street. Well, not even down the street, down the highway. I'm dead. I'm driving down the highway, and I'm going to speed limit. My car on cruise. My car is on cruise. Like you can go at least 4 to 5 miles over the speed limit. I go over it at least 3. So my car is on cruise, so he really has no reason to pull me over. But when he got on he saw Corn had his hood up. When he had his hood up, we driving down the highway, and he comes, and he just drives on the side of us, bro. He drives on the side of us to see what's inside of my car, to see if there's something in my car, because Corn has a hood on. A state trooper, a Texas state trooper at that. He drove on the side of my car, matching my speed limit, looking on the side of my car. Damn near fucking took my fucking side mirror off, but we not gonna speak on that. And then he got behind me, read my plates, and then basically he rolled off. We go a little bit further down the street. I don't know if that's the same police or what. We go a little further down the street. I'm sorry. We go a little further down the street. He hiding. Motherfucking, he follow us. We get off the fucking ramp. He follow us to Whataburger. I'm like, and then he come knocking on the window, talking about something. You guys got off a little bit quick. I just want to make sure you guys were okay. I'm like, sir, no, I didn't. And two, I have to motherfucking pee. I said, no, I just have to pee. And I pushed him out. Like, I didn't push him out the way with the door, but I opened up the door and just walked off. Because it's like, what was your purpose of doing all this? Like, what was your real sole purpose of doing all this? Like, I just want to know. Because I wasn't speeding. Both my tags were on the front of my car. I don't even think my tags were on the front of my car. I had my paper tags. So, and I had just got my car that month. So, he didn't really have no reason to put me over. Because, yeah, I got my car in November. So yeah, them paper tags was fresh. It was still November. So I'll say that car was at least 2 weeks off the lot. And he just followed us. And it was just like, wow, either we got racially profiled or he just wanted to do a bust. He probably thought we had drugs or something. I don't know what the problem was, but I had to tell Corn, I had to tell him, like, take off your hood. Like take off your hood. Like, we can't do this right now. Like, you need to take the hell off. And he took it off, and those state troopers messed with us after that. I had to explain to him, like, when we was driving, when we had got to state line, Louisiana, I had to explain to him. I was like, you're black. You have a black hoodie on. I'm a girl driving a car. He either thought I was kidnapped, we had drugs, or we was being racially profiled, which I feel like we were being racially profiled. And it was just like, wow, that's scary. Like, being scared to get pulled over is just not fun. Especially when you have a black male in the car with you. That's not fun. You're scared all the time because it's like, wow, one wrong move, done. One wrong move, get out the car. Get out the car, one wrong move, done. Is that really how life should be right now? Is that really what you feel like life is really like right now? Like, if that's acceptable and that's normal to you, then you need to go get evaluated at a mental hospital. Because to me, that's not something to normalize. That's not something I feel like should be normalized whatsoever. I just don't feel like that's just something that should be okay. It's like right now on Twitter, we're seeing the most horrific images, videos, tweets. And it's just like, wow, all this is really going on. All this is really nothing new to us black people. It might seem so new to white people, other races, but it's just like none of this is really new to us. It's like we done seen so many black people get killed for no reason. It's just like, wow. At this point, it's like we're not normalizing it, but it's not like it's like a, oh my gosh, this is the first time ever. Wow, what the fuck do we need to do? No, it's a, damn, again? Damn, what the fuck? Again? It's that type of moral. It's that type of, not even moral, but it's like, it's that type of thought. Like, damn, again? Not like, wow. Like, it's just that type of thought. Like, damn, this really happening again? Okay. So now since we're taking action, everybody is pissed off. And it's just like, why are y'all pissed off? And then at that, the NIFA, whatever them people is, they the ones that's fucking starting these riots, getting paid to break shit. And being able to be out on bond and have a legal team because you're getting paid to break shit and making us look bad, when in reality, most of our protests are very peaceful. It's just like the media is portraying it so terrible, like so terribly. Like it's making us black people the ones that are really trying to make a change, making us look like we're just rioters, we're terrible people, we're terrorists, we're thugs, like Trump said, thugs. And it's just like, damn, what the fuck? All we trying to do is get our voices to be heard, for people to understand, like, this shit is really fucked up. We need to change something. Cops need to start being charged for unlawfully killing unarmed people, black men in general, black women in general, but people. I just feel like it's been so many police officers that done got off. I just feel like we should just continue to stand in what we believe in. Never give up, never be scared. Understand that black lives do matter. All lives do matter, but they can't matter without Black Lives Matter. How can all lives matter if Black lives don't matter? If they don't matter, how can all lives matter? All is everybody. It's not just one specific group. All is everybody. But how can that one specific group be endangered? And y'all still, yes, black people are endangered. And y'all still are saying all lives matter. That just doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. And I just feel like police they need to be charged for what they're doing. It should never be no savior. Period. They're a human. We are human. Just because they have a badge and a different car from everybody does not mean that they are different and they should not be charged as a regular person. Why? Because I have a badge and my car is definitely different from everybody. And I'm pretty sure I have authority over certain things. And I'm pretty sure they have authority over certain things. But I still get charged. I still get charged. I will still get charged. So why can't they get charged? None of us are different. We're all human beings. When they take their uniform off and they put their badge down and they put their car back at the police station or they take it home, whichever the fuck they do. What are they? What are they? Regular citizens? Regular people? So why are they not getting charged? But I'm done on that topic. I just want to know. But the whoever that Pharaoh guy is, I'm gonna touch on that on a different episode because that's a lot. Like, I watched the video. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep. I had watched the video until I went to sleep, and it's really a lot. And some things are connecting, but some things really aren't connecting. Some things I just don't understand what he's trying to get at. If somebody could explain it to me, that would be very nice. But anyways, I'm going to touch on that in a different episode. But I feel like I know Black Lives Matter. I know that we are oppressed, we are judged, and we are treated cruelly. And I feel like it needs to be a change. So, with that being said, continue to protest. I will continue to protest. I will continue to be in the community and protest and help the Black Lives Matter movement keep going until we get justice for surely. This is Maya, and I'm signing off. Black Lives Matter, and y'all already know that because my name on my podcast is Black Girl Says, so you should know I'm all for the blackness. And that's really the end of this podcast. Oh, next podcast I will be talking about, like I said, the Pharaoh video, whatever his name is, and also sexual assault. But that would be next podcast. I'm trying to be consistent, but it's kind of hard when it's a lot going on. But thank you for listening.